A federal judge in Rhode Island on Monday said that the Trump administration had violated his order halting a sweeping federal funding freeze and ordered the government to immediately restore frozen funding. U.S. District Judge John J. McConnell handed down the order after the plaintiffs in the case, a coalition of 22 states, said the government had not restored funding in several programs despite his January 31 order temporarily halting the wide-ranging Office of Management and Budget directive that had caused chaos and confusion across the country. The states have presented evidence in this motion that the defendants in some cases have continued to improperly freeze federal funds and refused to resume disbursement of appropriated federal funds, McConnell wrote, even though his order lifting the freeze had been clear and unambiguous. It's the first time since President Donald Trump's second inauguration that a federal judge has accused his administration of defying a court order. Follow live politics coverage here. The defendants now plea that they are just trying to root out fraud. But the freezes in effect now were a result of the broad categorical order, not a specific finding of possible fraud, McConnell wrote. The broad categorical and sweeping freeze of federal funds is, as the court found, likely unconstitutional and has caused and continues to cause irreparable harm to a vast portion of this country. He said the pauses in funding violate the plain text of the temporary restraining order he issued on January 31, and ordered that funding be immediately restored for the duration of the time his TRO is in effect. The order is expected to remain in place until at least a hearing on a preliminary injunction later this month. In its filing last week asking the judge to take action, the coalition argued that jobs, lives, and the social fabric of life in the plaintiff states are at risk from the disruptions and uncertainty that have continued now a full week after entry of the order. The Justice Department did not immediately respond to a request for comment. It filed a notice of appeal for both of McConnell's orders late Monday. Trump took a broad swipe at the judicial branch Monday, saying that there have been some very bad rulings, and that it's a shame to see it. Judges should be ruling. They shouldn't be dictating what you're supposed to be doing, Trump said in a radio interview on The Mark Levin Show.